Article 21, about honoring the saints. About the worship of saints, we teach this, that it is permitted to remind Christians about the lives of saints so that we may follow their faith and good deeds in our own callings in life. For example, the emperor and David are both kings. Therefore, the emperor should follow the example of David in fighting to drive the Turks from his territory. But the Scripture does not teach us to pray to the saints or to ask their help. Instead, it teaches that the one Christ is our mediator, propitiation, high priest, and intercessor. We are to pray to him, and he has promised that he will hear our prayers. And this is the kind of worship of which he approves above all else, namely, that we call upon him in all our troubles. As the apostle writes in 1 John chapter 2, verse 1, if anybody does sin, we have one person who speaks to the Father in our defense, Jesus Christ. This is a summary of our teaching in which, as you can see, there is nothing that differs from the Scriptures, from the Catholic Church, or from the Church of Rome, as known from its early writers. Since this is the case, those people are judging us unfairly by insisting that our teachers must be considered heretics. There is, however, disagreement on certain abuses that have entered into the church without proper authority, and even in these areas, if there were some differences, the bishops should properly show us compassion because of the confession that we have here presented. For even church law is not so severe that it demands the churches to follow the same practices everywhere. And there has never been a time when all the churches have had exactly the same practices. Yet for the most part, we still follow those ancient customs very carefully. For it is false and hateful to accuse our churches of have eliminated all the ceremonies and all the things handed down from early times. But many people have complained that there were some bad things connected with our normal customs. We have tried as much as possible to correct those customs of which we could not approve with a good conscience.